loud.
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Titan Returns Chaos on Velocitron Laser Prime, and I love this toy. Originally released in March of 2017, he retailed for, I think, approximately $99. I'm not quite sure about that. You see, this was he was part of a Toys R Us exclusive box set, and these box sets sold out so fast that it make your head spin. I never saw these on retail, and of course when you see them online, they've been upped in price so much. So original reports of this box set were showing that it was going to retail at about $99. Now, being Toys R Us does tend to hike its own prices at times, especially if it's an exclusive, because they know you can't get it anywhere else. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with the original story of $99. Of course, that's for the entire box set. I did not get the box set. I only got this one figure. The box set included the Laser Prime you see here. It also included 4 other characters: Quick Switch, Autobot Nautica, Fast Clash, and a small Rodimus Prime Titan Master. So, like I said, I never saw the box set in retail, and I wasn't really interested in the other characters. I really only wanted Prime. So I was very fortunate to find somebody that was willing to sell him just by himself. This is a direct repaint of the previous version of Generation 2 Optimus Prime that we've gotten in the Titan Masters line, as you can see. It's just a direct repaint. Nothing changes from one figure to the next. Now, if you are not familiar and are wondering why he has this paint job, back in Generation 2, we got Laser or Octane Optimus Prime, which was the first time we got Optimus Prime in a long-nosed cab. He separated the trailer, transformed into a base. The truck, obviously the cab part transformed into the robot. And it's the first time that we saw Optimus with the shoulder pylons. I have reviewed that figure. I made a custom version of it. Originally, well, let me back up a little bit. The colors on that guy were just out of just whack. It was the early 90s. Neon colors were in style, and the colors were just absolutely crazy. This is closer to what that truck looked. It was a black cab with a red nose, and then he had a gray and black tank trailer with this big giant sticker on the back of it, which had Optimus Prime, a drawing of Optimus Prime very much like the one you see there, with a flamethrower setting the woods on fire for some reason. And in the back of the truck would say Optimus Prime. And then it also had this little writing across that said Octane, which was very, very weird. And then when you get into robot mode, the robot mode colors were just as crazy, and we're going to see that when we get this guy into robot mode. If you want to see what that figure looks like, I have a custom version of that original G2 Prime that I originally picked up for very cheap, parted it out, and made a custom version of it that looked like this, more closer to this, because I made it all G1 colors. But if you're curious to see what that mold looked like, I do have a review on that one. So there it is. Of course, if you saw an earlier video, oh, you know what? I hadn't noticed that before. That's cool. All right, I'm looking in there. There's a G2 Autobot logo right down there. I had not noticed that. Check that out. That is super cool. I was just picking this guy up to show the wheels, because originally the wheels were black on this guy. And if you saw a previous video that I made, I show how I paint the wheels. But yeah, I just think it looks much better with the silver wheels. All right, moving right along. Let's get right into it. He came with the sword. The original one was yellow. This time around, he's got a blue sword. And then he's also got his cannon, which is the same exact cannon that the other version came with. And his Titan Master, which, again, is the same exact version of the other Titan Master. Except this time, they really didn't paint it at all. Just the entire Titan Master is unpainted gray. He's got that powder blue head. And then he turns into Optimus Prime's head, which is also powdered blue. So other than that, nothing changes. Again, nothing except the colors change on this guy. I'm just going to leave him out like that because he's going to be the head. So yeah, nothing but the colors change on this guy. Transformation I've already showed before when I showed off this guy, so I'm just going to go through it real quick. Oh, you know what? I do want to show this off. So you guys will remember I had a big problem with this one, with the gap issues on this one. And I had originally said that maybe that was you know, a mileage very kind of thing, because sure enough, this guy, I have had no gap problems with this guy. The front of the cab on this one opens and closes so smoothly and so easily. I haven't had any issues with gaps on this guy, where this guy still gives me trouble, and I still have to kind of trick it to think, you know, to actually stay put, and I have to unpeg it from the sides here, and try as I might, I haven't really been able to address it. I just kind of have to semi-mistransform it to get that cap closed, and it looks okay, but not as nice as this. You'll notice the window lines and the hood lines are not aligned here where they are here. So yeah, it's just I gotta keep looking and figure out what the heck is the deal with this guy. So there's that. Getting into transformation real quick, we're gonna go ahead and start with the jet, which is the craziest of modes. So we'll go ahead and pop those up. And again, I have already, I'm going to leave that for later. I've already reviewed this guy. So if you're interested in seeing the transformation step by step, go back and see the other one. And on this one, I also have this. Now, I do have one issue on this one, which is, it's not really an issue. It's actually a good thing, but it does get annoying, I suppose, or makes it hard to work with. And that is going to be, hang on, there we go, the tail wing here. Oh, you know what? Well, go figure. I'm doing it on the video, and everything's okay. I've had a really hard time. This guy, like when I first got him, the tail was all the way out, obviously because that's the way it is in truck mode. And I had one heck of a time trying to get that thing in. But apparently I've loosened it up enough, because that is the first time that it's done that so smoothly and so nicely. So I guess it's a good thing. Overall, joint-wise, and I think I've got oh yeah, I sure do. I've got the wings wrong. Go figure. Go me, doing things wrong. There we go. That's the proper spot for the wings. Overall, my experience with this figure has been actually better than the other, the original red and blue one. Just because the joints have been tighter, things line up nicer. I just had the one problem with the tail wing not wanting to pop in, but as you saw, that's working now. So yeah, so there's the jet mode, and as you can see here in the jet mode this time around, it's mostly black. It doesn't look too bad actually. It's been said that with the black top of the cab there, it helps hide that better, and I do tend to agree with that. One thing that I'm really curious about is, and I understand we're going with the G2 coloring scheme here, so we have to have crazy colors, but he didn't transform into a jet in G2, so I think they could have done something completely different here, and just gave him black wings, black tail, and a black nose cone here. And since these are parts that don't show in the truck and don't normally show in the robot, I think they could have gotten away with that. And it would have made a really, really nice cohesive jet mode. You know, and I don't know, let's say black, again, tail, wings, and nose cone, all black with maybe some gold detail, something to maybe match up with the sticker here. And, oh man, I think that would have looked so great. But as it is, I think it looks really nice. Here's the red and blue version. And can we get them both in there? Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, you know, I have this bad habit of putting the new figure in the back and the old figure in the front. I don't know why I do that. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, and you see what I mean with the nose cone and the wings matching the color of the plane. It just makes it a little more cohesive, and I would have really liked to see that with this guy. But, you know, beyond that, we all know this is a crazy jet mode that doesn't really work. But for some reason, I find it fun. I like it. I like it a lot. So, all right, there's the jet mode. Let's get into the robot mode, which we're almost already completely there. So let's move those out of the way. And hopefully I didn't get confused. Because, man, those wings can be really confusing. Even after you've done them over and over and over, they'll still get you. They'll be trying to do them, and you're like, wait a minute, that's not right. I did them backward. Well, you just saw when I did the jet mode just now. I had the wings in the wrong place. And at first glance, I thought I had them in the right place. It's just one of those things. I guess I haven't done it enough millions of times yet. Nice and stiff joints there. Push those forward. Open these up. Pull the wings or the tail out as far as it'll go. And this is going to give me an opportunity to do something that I really, really wanted to do. I'm really, really happy with this guy. You know, G2 Optimus Prime is a funny beast because, like I said, I did not care for those G2 colors. So much so that when I got myself a G2 Optimus Prime, I went out of my way to get one incomplete. You know, I just found a loose one at BotCon for $10. Got his weapons for another 10, and got his trailer from the Japanese version that was silver, not gray, for another 20. So for $40, I parted out the figure complete. He's 100% complete. But because he was loose, he was in relatively, at least the figure part, he was pretty scratched up, and the paint was a mess, and the stickers are missing, and all of that, which was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted to make a G1 paint scheme one, because I just abhorred. I hated. I did a Porky Pig. I hated that G2 coloring scheme on him. So much that I just went out of my way to custom make one with the G1 colors. And then as time went by, as time progressed, I just kind of fell in love with the G2 color scheme. So much so that I'm actually trying to get a proper G2 Prime now with the proper G2 colors. So yeah, that's how that goes for me sometimes. So there's the sword. I like to put the sword back here. That's just me. And yeah, so there we are. There's Optimus Prime, or Laser Prime, in robot mode. And again, nothing changes from the original one other than just the paint scheme and the stickers. So there you go. They look really nice side by side. And again, yeah, this is what sort of what G2 Prime looked like back in the day, Laser Prime, with the black legs, the red arms, the powder blue head and grill, and everything else was pretty much left unpainted gray. It was just awful. It was an awful paint job. But like I said, with the Reveal the Shield Laser 2 Prime that came out a while ago, I just kind of started falling in love with that paint scheme. It's a weird thing. I got the G2 Laser Prime, the Reveal the Shield one, and instantly took it apart, repainted it, made a G1 Colors version. And then when I was done, I was like, man, I kind of missed the way it looked before I did this. So I actually went to the store and picked up another one so that I could have it in G2 colors. And then when I saw this guy from the gift set in the G2 colors, I said, man, I got to have it. It's just such a crazy paint scheme that I got to have it. And just over time, over the last, I'd say 15 years or so, I've come to fall very slowly, really just start falling in love with this look. And now I'm actually in the market for a G2 Prime, original Laser Prime, with its original colors. So there you go. That's what they look like side by side. G2 did this crazy stuff, and I love that they did it here too. Optimus Prime right across the chest, which I used to hate. As you saw, the truck mode also had, not only did it say Optimus Prime, but it had a picture of Optimus Prime on it, which was a really crazy thing they did in G2. It just kind of took the whole idea of robots in disguise and threw it out the window when they did stuff like that. Maybe it's me getting older, but it's something that I just was not a fan of back then. Now I find charming. So I don't know. Call it aging. Call it nostalgia. I don't know. I've been feeling old lately. So let's do this now. And this is another reason why I wanted to get this set, because now I have the opportunity to do this as well. Put the shoulder pylons down. If you remember when I reviewed this guy, we talked about how you could display it either way with the shoulders up or down, and head antenna up or down. Either way looked fine. And now I can do both. I can. I'm going to leave this guy in this G2 look with the pylons and the headgear, and then this guy I'm going to leave with the pylons down, headgear down, which kind of more reminds me of another G2 Optimus Prime, the Hero Optimus Prime, because of the wheels in the front here. He kind of reminds me of that guy a little bit. So yeah, this is fantastic because now I can display both of them like this, and they look like two completely different figures. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, not completely different figures, but they look different enough that they look like two different primes, and I'm really, really happy I was able to get this. Guys, if you're interested in this guy, again, he's part of a gift set. He comes with 4 other figures. It's a little bit of a difficult gift set to get, and it is pricey. I was not going to go out of my way to get that set. I'm not interested in the other figures, and I wasn't going to go out of my way to get this guy for too much money. I was fortunate enough to come across this one, on its own for a good price. So, so there it is. Shop wisely, guys. But if you get a chance to get your hands on this guy, he's totally cool. You may have already gotten this one, and you may have already gotten the Decepticon version of it. There's also a black repaint, like a Scourge repaint coming out. Probably not going to go after that one myself. I'm not a huge Scourge or black Optimus Prime collector type. I only have 2 from my Robots in Disguise days. But other than that, yeah, this is like the 4th time we're getting this mold, so you're probably already familiar with it. Unless you're really, really into G2 or into Optimus Prime collecting, don't go out of your way too hard to go after this guy. But if you can, here he is. Check him out. He is awesome, and I absolutely love him. And I think that about covers Transformers Titan Returns Chaos on Velocitron Laser Prime. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.